My name is Sophia Wanuna. Delighted you could make time for us. Let's begin our bulletin this afternoon, and we begin with drama at Nairobi's Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, where renowned Rumba musician Kofi Olomide shocked onlookers when he started beating one of his female dancers soon after landing. Witnesses say Olomide came to the defense of his wife Cindy, who was involved in a confrontation with one of the dancers. The cause of the confrontation is still unclear. Kofi's earlier concerts slotted for April and May in Kenya failed to take place after the loss of his musical mentor Papa Wemba, who died on stage while performing in Ivory Coast, and the death of his father a few weeks later. He landed at JKIA ahead of his concert at the Bomas of Kenya, slated for tomorrow.
Photo. Bring the microphone. Bring the microphone. The girls are excited. They fight in Europe.
And it is Judgment Day for arguably East Africa's biggest poaching case in recent years, as Mombasa, a case involving Ivory Kingpin Faisal Muhammad Ali and his four co-accused. Ali, who was on the Interpol list of 9 most wanted suspects linked to crimes against the environment, was arrested by international police agents in Tanzania and extradited to face charges in Kenya. He was tried for being in possession of and dealing in elephant tusks weighing more than 2 tons, equivalent to at least 114 slaughtered elephants. All right, and we'll bring you details of that report as they come in to us. We now want to cross over to State House, Nairobi, where Robinson Okenya is standing by for us. Remember, moments ago we were live there with President Kenyatta's speech, also flagging off the team that will be heading to Rio to represent Kenya. Robinson, it's good to see you. Good afternoon. So what was the message by the President to the Kenyan team?
Good afternoon to you. It's been a wonderful occasion here, flagging, the 159 officials and athletes that will be going to Rio starting from the 24th of this month to, represent Kenya in the biggest, sporting event in the world. The message from the president is go out there, win and win clean. You are representing, the 42 plus Kenyans that will be watching the Rio Olympics, watching each and every athlete that is going out there to represent the country and looking at how they'll perform. Remember the last time, that is in 2012, when Kenya took part in the London Olympics, we had 2 gold medals and 11 medals in general, compared to 2008, where we had 6 gold medals, 4 silver, 4 bronze, and that in 2008, that is the year when Kenya had the biggest medal harvest. So this year, after what happened in last year in Beijing during the World Championships, the expectations are very high for the team that will take part in Rio after Kenya finished first in the Beijing World Championships. In this year at the Olympics, it will be the first time the rugby sevens will be taking part in that. The Kenya sevens team will be there. It has been pulled against New Zealand, Britain, Japan, and the expectations are really high after the team won the Singapore leg of the IRB World Seven Series. So the message from the president has been clear to the team that will be going to Rio: win and make sure that you win clean. We have the talent and we can beat anybody out there. Back to you.
Robinson, if you can hear me, there were a few issues ahead of this, especially in as far as rugby. I think it's their first time in these games, and the coach had been asked to officiate and oversee both the men's and women's team, and saying there are only a few spaces available for people to be able to travel, that is officials, to Rio. Have all those issues been dealt with? How are the members feeling, the players, that is, and the participants? I've seen some of them behind you appearing to be in a very good mood, but are they happy with how all the preps have been handled?
I mean, it's a jubilant mood in the rugby camp, and I think both coaches will be traveling to Rio, each coach to oversee, their own team. The Ayimba to oversee his, men's team, and Shamia to oversee the women's team. So I think it's a jubilant mood for both camps, and we are looking forward, to see where the men's team will get in the competition, and what the women's team will have to offer, at the Rio Games.
Right, thank you so much, Robinson Okenya at State House there, and you can see some of our teams that will be representing Kenya in the games slated for next month in Rio. The president earlier flagging them off, and of course we want to listen to some of what he had to say.
Say that all athletes who are assembled here today have put in an immense effort as well as sacrifice to meet the exacting requirements of qualification. There is no question that your discipline, excellence, sacrifice have projected you to the national sporting